This is Nikki in Niagara, coming to you from Niagara Falls, Canada. And today I have some Happy Mail, and I'm going to be making a collage page in my friendship journal. So today's Happy Mail is from a fellow YouTuber, Magz Lockley from New Zealand. So my envelope has some very interesting stamps. I haven't gotten anything from New Zealand in years and years and years. So this is cool. And we have an absolutely lovely painted envelope, which will very likely be my base pages. So let's take a look at what we have in here. I have taken a quick peek, but I've saved the entire sort through the contents to do on camera with you. So first of all, we have a little library envelope made out of some book text, which has a stamp of created by Maggie on it. And inside, it looks like we have some magazine images. So there's some sunglasses, a flower, perfume. Oh, we got a pink theme going on here. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Oh, and an ATC for my collection. Very nice. Created and stamped on the back. Created by Maggie. Oh, that's really pretty. Thank you, Maggie. Or Magz, as you go by online. Yeah, I love that. Gonna put it in my ATC book. So there we go. What do we got next? Oh, wow. This is really nice. Oh my goodness. This is a paper clip. It's made up like a dress. Oh, sorry. Isn't that beautiful? I love the colors. This is like how I dress. Oh yes, lovely summer sundress. Okay. Well, I'm gonna put that on the page. We have a strip of hearts. We have a piece of lace. We have another handcrafted envelope with some little die-cut hearts, and there are a couple of flat back studs in here. A couple of little blue ones, so we'll make sure those go on the page. And that's another envelope. Some music, saying, stamps, and painty pages. That looks like it was, nope, that's a jelly print. Very nice. And I think those are famous people, but I don't know who they are. And, oh, I got a note too, so just a minute while I read it. Cool. Very nice. A little bit of information about her on there. And she's 70 years old. My goodness, I can't believe that. I've seen her on her channel or her picture. I'm not sure if she does face-to-face. Can't remember. I don't think she has lately. Okay, so there we go. This is great stuff. It's got all the ingredients for a wonderful page. Got the backgrounds, focal points, words, ephemera, 3D bits. Okay, so let's find a page in here now. I got a big 3D page there, so let's go towards the front. Okay, looks good. So first thing I'm going to do is put the painty papers on. That's just going to be perfectamundo. I'm not sure if I'm going to speed this up or not. We'll see how long it takes. So, I don't think I will. So it is a Monday here today, the beginning of the weekend. It actually snowed. It was that great big, huge, fluffy, wet kind of snow. And today is basically like a beautiful, it's like a beautiful spring, summer day. Not sure what the temperature is. I haven't actually been outside, so, whoops, sorry. Now let's get you on the screen. So this is my friendship journal. I'll just show you the cover in case you're a regular visitor and it'll remind you. Well, this glue hasn't been used yet. But this one. Yeah, that looks like the one I'm currently using. So, how are you guys doing? Not too bad here. Things are better than they were. You probably noticed I took a bit of a break from uploading there. Had a bit of a time there with my chronic pain was pretty bad, and I was also having a bad mental health couple of weeks. So yeah, just couldn't find the willpower to record, but that's not a problem now, so I'm back at it full swing. And I really enjoy making these. These are probably like my favorite thing to do, is to just have some random bits and create a page from it. So I'd really like to ask you guys to help me get some of my creative mojo back, and just to be doing my favorite thing. Oh, am I on the back of that? Yeah, oh, cool. Just to be doing my favorite thing. I would really, really like to hear from you guys. Receive some happy mail. I don't know if you watch Ina Salisbury, I think her last name is, a while ago there. It may have been last year. She did a segment called Bits and Bobs. And I did one of those swaps in one of my groups too. And so anyways, what Ina would do is her viewers would send her an envelope of bits and bobs. Things that you can collage with. Something you can make a journal page out of. And then she would use those bits, and she allowed herself to use whatever media she wanted along with them. And she would create pages from the minimum supplies. And of course, the Ina's absolutely fantastic artist. So she made some wonderful things. Now, I'm nowhere near that quality. It'll make nice stripes. But I would love to receive some little envelopes, and they just have to be like this, you know, a little business envelope. Doesn't have to be any bigger than that. Now I need to turn my book right way around because I've got enough upside down pictures in here already. Okay, so just really put that into the crease there. I would rather have it torn between my pages than to have it thick there, because I don't want it interfering with the crease. It's thick though. I'm not. Oh wait, if I use my thumbnail I can get it to tear. There we go. Okay, good. Much better. So I don't know if I finished that thought or not. But yeah, my email is down below. Just email me. Say you'd like to do a random envelope swap. We'll just call it a random envy. And I'll send you my address. And when I receive yours, I'll send you one back. So comparable to what you send me. So if you send me a business envelope like this, which is all I'm asking for, I'll send you another business envelope back. If you send me a bigger sized envelope, like 9 by 12, I'll send you the same back. But honestly, I don't need one that big, because then that kind of ends up defeating my purpose. Because if you send me a 9 by 12 envelope, I'm going to have way more than I need to collage a page. And then the challenge of creating a random piece is easier. So I want to keep the stamps. Let's get those out. And the rest of the page will go over there. So there's her card. I'm going to put that, or letter, I'm going to put that in my daily journal. Now let's find some paper that goes with this. A bit too much the same. Yeah, this is good. So you may also have noticed on my channel that I've been uploading some coloring stuff. I am really in a big coloring kick right now. I've always colored. I think I've been into adult coloring for maybe about 3 years. Well, no, it's probably a lot longer than that. But my sister introduced me to it. But I've always colored. It's one of my favorite things to do as a kid, because I was always I wouldn't say I was an artsy kid, but anything that had to do with paper and pencils and colors and stuff, I was there. So, I think maybe I'll take another little bit off of here. Is that enough? Yeah. So yeah, when I was a little kid I colored, and then I went straight from being a teenager at home to being married and being a mom at an early-ish age. And the great thing about having kids that you don't realize until you have kids is that you get to do all the childlike things that you love to do, and you have an excuse. You're just playing with your kid. You know, you get to do Legos again, you get to play with Playmobil, and one of the things I did with my kids was color. And sometimes we'd be coloring and I would be the only one left at the table coloring, because I had the most interest in it than anybody else. Alright, so let's start looking at the images. I'm probably going to put the lace on. Well, that side makes sense because it covers up the things, so we'll think about that. Okay, so this is the only header material we have, so get that. Okay, I'm definitely going to stick this on the page, so it would kind of like be good to go there. And, you know, one of the things I always do is make flower gardens, which is probably redundant, but when you get pictures of flowers, it's just kind of like, you know, makes sense. But maybe rather than making this a garden. Just make it a... I think I'm going to cut that one out a little bit fussier. So, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, coloring. So yeah, I colored all through my kids growing up. My youngest turns 19 this year, so I colored with my kids probably until he was about 10 or 11. He's autistic, so his growing up, his mental age was always a couple of years behind his chronological age. So he would have been interested in coloring a little longer than your average Joe kid. There's something hanging from those. And yeah, then my sister introduced me to this adult coloring, and I was like, oh my gosh, look at all these coloring books that are here. And I couldn't believe it when I saw that Dover was still making coloring books, because I mean, when I was a teenager, that's all that was available. You had your little kids, you know, ABC 1, 2, 3 books, and Dover, they had all the historical books. So those were big time favorite of mine, so I started back with those, and then, well, I just entered into the world of coloring, and I've never looked back. I take breaks. Sometimes I can just, you know, not color, and I'll get caught up in my junk journals, or that one's just not. I think maybe I'm gonna fussy cut this one too. So the thing I'm addicted with right now is color by numbers, and I have just discovered the French books called Collage Mystère, and they are really cool color by number books, except that the picture is actually hidden amongst a whole bunch of lines, and as you color by number, you reveal the picture, and that's, I mean, Collage Mystère means mystery coloring in English. And I've been watching all these French YouTubers, colorists, and I have been learning a whole bunch of things about coloring those books and coloring in general in a different way than the Western world colors. And, well, I guess France is not necessarily not the first. Okay, let me say differently than North America and England. Colors. And, yeah, I've ordered a couple of them, and I can't wait to get started in those. So I think that if we just have a flower garden over there, we'll have this hanging over here, and I had a thing full of hearts. Where are those? Let's get these all on the page. There's some ASMR for you. Oh man, I do not like ASMR videos. It's so funny because I'll be watching one video and somebody's doing a flip through and it's an ASMR, so you know, you can hear them turning the pages or opening their packages in a haul. And then the next thing you do is you watch somebody doing a haul, and they have to open up the bag that something came in, and they're going, oh, I'm so sorry for all the crinkly crackling from that bag. So it's like one extreme to the other. You never know what you're going to get. Okay, I'm going to put these flowers down here. But there's too close of a, I think I'll have to go around them. Okay, I did not get a piece of paper out to glue on. Am I on screen? Yeah. So, I don't remember where these went, but this one was beside. Sorry if I'm quiet, I can't think and talk at the same time. Makes me sound pretty pathetic. So yeah, every time I talk, I'm not thinking. That's why sometimes I blurt out things that I shouldn't. That's one thing that I'm really good at, is not thinking before I speak. These are pretty, and I think if I can find my white Posca, I might put a line around those, and I think I'll have those just dip in there. Though, you know what? Maybe I might use my Stabilo wall if I can find it, because I have a white one of those. Let's get her under there. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Now, where are my Stabilo awls? They should be around here somewhere. Oh, my desk is about the cleanest it's ever been or will be. But I still can't find anything when I want it. I've got all my graphite here. Don't think my, oh. Okay, I do have my black Stabilo wall there. There's my brown one. Aha, here it is. There's my white one. Okay, so I'll let that dry. Let's get this on, because I'm going to use some tacky glue for that. Now, the tacky glue was just around here a moment ago. Hello? There it is. I'm just getting up to get my tacky glue. And I'm back. So, let's put the tacky glue there. Straight up. Now, how wide is it? Okay, I'll go straight up there. I'm not big on adding lace and fabric and stuff to my pages, so basically the only time I ever do that is when I get it in Happy Mail. So it always makes me happy to get some. Otherwise I can just not ever remember to do it. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this. This is fun. Okay, so we're going to put this absolutely gorgeous paper clip on there. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? Give you a good look at it. There, so now I got something else sticking out from a page, and I've got a few things sticking out from the sides. that look like on the other side? I think I'll just... Is that glued down? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, so now I wanted to go around this with my Stabilo All. Let's see if it will write. No, the paper's too... Is it showing up? Just want it to give a bit of a... Yeah, no, the background paper has metallic paint on it, so that does not want to write on it. And my paint pens, oh, okay, I see some paint pens over here. Hey, these are my black and white paint pens, but I think I have Poscas in a different container. So, let's just grab one then. Let's grab this one, Pen Touch. That's a good brand. Okay, so, where can we... Yep, working. This has got a fine point. Don't seem to be working. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, help! Need something to wrap that up with. Okay, sure. Yeah, I need a piece of paper. Come on. Okay. Baby wipe. Okay, there we go. Now she's working. That's one thing you should remember, like I should, is that when you pump your paint pen, pump it on a piece of paper off to the side. Don't pump it on your artwork, or else you'll end up having a big blob. But I can't get this to work. Okay. Okay, now I just got another big dollop of it. I think my nib is broken on this. Okay, I'm not messing around with that. We'll have to take a look at it later. Okay, this one's Amsterdam. This is an acrylic paint pen. Okay. Much better. That's the way it goes. Am I on screen? Just barely. That's the way it goes. I have a few of these Amsterdam paint pens, and they seem to keep on ticking. There, now that makes it stand out against the page. Much better, much better. Okay, so let's put these stamps. I was going to put them in the corner, but they'd be upside down. Here. Let's cut this. Line them up like that. Just tear off a little extra. Like that. Yeah, that's good. So put stamps there. Here's my glue stick. Okay, so now I want to put these hearts randomly all over the page. Now, just let me take a look at what I've got here. Okay, I have to put these on. These two little pieces of blue bling. They have to go on somewhere. Oh, if I could pick it up. There we go. Okay, so sunglasses, no. Perfume bottle, no. These flowers, no. I think I'm going to keep that as a rectangle and use it that way on a different page. Okay, so I don't think, it just kind of needs something in here, and then it's basically done. That's garbage. My garbage over there. And I suppose I can cut this out and put that down there. Yep. Wonder if these will go inside those. There, that looks pretty. Yeah, let's put a bit of tacky glue. I think what I'll do is put the glue here. Back on screen. So, put the glue there. And stick those in. Hopefully they don't look like eyes. Maybe I should put this one down here. Let me see. When you're working on something like this, have you found that by looking in the camera you get more of a view of what your page really looks like than looking at it directly on? I do that all the time. Yeah, it looks like eyes up there. If I had 3 of them, it would be perfect, because I like to do things in odd numbers. But this is one of the challenges and part of the fun of working with some random goodies, because you have to work with what you got. Okay, so I think we will just put these like all over the page. All right, let's get the big ones first. Place those strategically, then it won't matter where the rest go. Okay, so we got 3 biggies, which is an odd number, so we're good. 2 of them are the same pattern. Put those on first. The other one can be down here. And maybe the middle one can go across. There. So I have a junk journal to make out of junk mail for my junk journal group that I'll get to work on one of these days. It's supposed to be our March challenge, but I don't think I'll have it finished until after March. But I do have my pile of junk mail here, so who knows? I'm going to make a traveler's notebook insert out of it. It just doesn't want to stick. It's a little bit thicker. I should have cut it in the first place. So guys, I'm going to leave this one talkie, and you can let me know in the comments if you prefer me to blather like this, or if you prefer it the way I've been doing it normally, which is to introduce what I'm doing and then speed it up with music, and then you're done. Alright, so I am going to randomly put these hearts on, which means that I can't pre-look at them. Just need to randomly stick them down. I don't have a lot of punches. I used to have a heart one, but I don't know if I gave it away or not. What I really want is a hexagon one. I'm wanting one of those for my junk journal making for a while. But it always seems like there's something else that I have to buy. Is this one white? Yeah, so it doesn't matter which way it goes on. No, don't want to cover the butterfly. And one left. Oh, don't know. There. Why is it so hard to do things randomly? Okay, so I've been through that stuff. I'm not putting any more of that on. That's my ATC for my collection. Okay, I'm gonna put this on. Let's just make sure there's nothing else. That's too much. I think that may be all. I could do with something here, but no, I think I'm good. Yeah, it's my letter, and strips of this is not gonna work. Ew, one thing I could do. Okay, I have an idea. Let's cut this out first. See what size it is, in case I couldn't tell if you could see that on screen, but it says time for gratitude. Can't believe it's the last week of March already. Of course, it'll be April by the time you see this, but right now as I'm making it, it's the last week of March. It's like I haven't done anything. Okay, now I think I'm going to give this a border. That looks fantastic. I love that. And that was just the zing that this needed. Okay, so let's give it a little border. Okay, so where does it look best? Down there or up here? think I liked it better down. Oh, what about here? Covers up the tops of the heart. How about, can I lift them up? Or just this one? A little bit. Okay, what's that look like? Yeah, there we go. Okay, since I'm going to be gluing it over top of the lace there, I'm going to use my tacky glue. Alright guys, so I'm finishing up here. I want to say thank you to Magz Lockley for sending me this friendship envelope of goodies, and I hope she enjoys the page that I made for her. I'm going to write her name and her country on the side to dedicate it to her. And so remember what I said at the beginning, that if you'd like to send me a small envelope of bits and bobs to make a collage page out of, I would surely appreciate it. And I will send you one back. And I will make it on screen. So, I'm going to put Magz Lockley, New Zealand. Oh yeah, and the other thing that I asked you guys is, do you prefer when I speed up with music to do these things, or do you prefer to listen to me babble? And I will take that into consideration. So, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed your time spent with me, and in the meantime, until next time, bye-bye!